All right, let's go ahead and get started. Let's please start in a child's pose. Make your way there. Extend your arms in front. Rest your forehead down. Welcome, welcome to your mat. And then just settle in. Let your forehead rest. Let your hips sit back into your heels. Tune into your breath. Allow any thoughts just to pass by. Use your breath to help you get centered and present. Listening to the inhales and the exhales. Letting your palms rest nicely. Allow your hips to sit back. Feel free to quiet your body, quiet your mind here preparing for our class. Feel the breath expand even more. Notice the back body expand with the inhales. And just allow an intention of gratitude and presence to take over here for the next hour. If you haven't already, start to take your breaths in and out through the nose, creating that nice rhythm of your breath. Resting here in your child's pose for just a few more moments. Unclench your jaw and start to ground, feeling the shins on the mat, tops of the feet, your forearms. Very good. Alrighty, inhale, lift the forehead off the mat, and then take a gaze to the left. So let your right side temple rest. And then from here, you can take a bind. The left hand will reach towards the right hip crease. And then as you do this, pull your left shoulder off the earth. So kind of getting a combination of that neck stretch and the shoulder. Good. Take another couple breaths. Try to sit your left hip down and press some weight into your right glute so you can lean in towards the right. And then slowly, left hand comes down, forehead comes down. Take a moment here, just take a deep breath in, and then a deep breath out. Lift the head, inhale, gaze to the right, left side of your temple rests, and then use your right hand, take your bind, right hand, you can go to the sacrum or all the way to your left hip crease. And then as you do this, gently lift your right frontal shoulder away, and then making sure there's no pinching in your joints. You can even lift your hips up if that'll help you, but just listen to the body here, feeling it out. Couple more breaths there. Lean some weight into the left side glute. Nice. And then slowly release, return back to center. And then inhale, rise up to your tabletop. Bring all fours, palms, and your knees. Inhale for cow pose, lift the tail, lift the gaze. Exhale, round yourself for cat pose. And then continue on. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Think of expanding through the chest every time you move, and then you can invite in a bend in those elbows, gaze up towards the sky, anything that feels right. Continue to deepen the breath there, and then start to add a dip into one shoulder and then the other. Nice, loosen up through the thoracic spine. Awesome. Return to center, inhale the right arm high, exhale thread the needle, so similar but different. Now getting into your mid back, extend the left fingertips forward and then tuck the left toes back. As you do this, try to send your left heel towards the ground, stretching through that calf area in the left leg. If you want more of a balance challenge, lift the left leg off the earth. Anchor with the back of your right hand here. Good, keep breathing. Nice, and then very slowly, left knee comes down if it was lifted, left hand comes in. Inhale the right arm high, and then take it right away to your modified side plank. Left knee is on the ground. And then allow your right palm to open up like you're trying to hold a basketball in towards the ceiling. Good. And then bend your right elbow as you open up through the chest a bit more. Stay here for a couple breaths, just breathe in. If you want to balance challenge, lift your right leg. Nice. Keep opening up through the chest, zipper strong towards the right. And then exhale, release it down. Nice work. Inhale for cow pose, lift. Exhale, round your back for cat, chin into your chest, a few more. Feel the tailbone really move in this motion of cat and cow. And then other side, neutralize the spine. Inhale the left arm high. Welcome if you're just joining. Exhale, thread the needle. Right fingertips reach forward, and then the right toes reach back. And then just notice how you feel balanced here using your core. If you can, lift your right toes all the way up and back. Nice, you'll feel your core strengthen here. Use your left hand, the back of it, to hug the ground. Nice, the right fingertips as well. Then when you're steady and ready, lower the right knee down, hug your right hand back in. Inhale the left arm high. Big stretch, and then extend the left toes back, transitioning to your modified side plank. Point your palm towards the sky as you find your chest expansion here. Little bend through that right elbow, and then a bend through that left elbow. Maybe gaze up. If you want a balance challenge, just lift your left leg. Nice, and you'll feel this in the frontal chest, underarm area. Good, one more breath there. And exhale, release, hand and knee. Find your cat and cow. Inhale and exhale. Good, neutralize your spine, find a puppy pose. Reach the fingers forward, palms down to the ground. Let your forehead reach and continue to melt your chest to the ground. Your forehead doesn't have to touch the floor, but if you'd like, it can. And then feeling in to the stretch in the underarms. Keep centered. Use your core, still engaging the belly button up to the spine here. And then right away, inhale, lift your chest. Walk your hands closer, modified plank pose. Here we are. Lift your toes up to the sky. Puff up your chest. Secure your low abs in. Then exhale, modified chaturanga. Inhale right away for your cobra pose. King cobra, straighten out through the arms if you can. And then for this one, please walk your legs to the outside edges of your mat as you allow an even deeper stretch through the spine. If that's too much for your lumbar, you'll stay low like this. Otherwise, if that feels really nice, just big stretch through the chest. With our legs wider, you can get a little bit more height through the spine. All right, take a few different lifts and lowers through the chest as it feels good. Exhales to lower and inhales to lift. Should feel really nice. Once you're up, you'll look right and left, dipping into one shoulder and then the other. Nice, good work. Alrighty, from here, center yourself, lower the chest down. Take the arms behind you for a moment. Lift those legs off the ground. Now parallel your legs, so hug the thighs back into your sockets. And then reach the fingertips back as you reach the thighs off the ground and look forward. Good, finding your locust pose. Breathe, good. Thighs should be off the earth. Balance on your hip bones. Breathe, and then exhale, hands down. Alrighty, inhale, tabletop. Exhale, child's pose. And then inhale, launch forward for seal pose. So rest onto your thighs, lift the chest. Good, exhale, sit back. Maybe tuck the toes. And then inhale, come forward. And exhale, sit back. Just a few more of this child's pose to seal kind of chest expansion, freeing up your spine. All right, next time you find yourself in child's pose, walk all the way to the back of your mat, lift your kneecaps off the ground, and find a low kind of squatting figure four, but your heels are, or rather frog pose, but your heels are together. So just crouch in this little child's pose, frog variation. Heels are together, toes are out. Once you're here, look right and left. Good, releasing out through the neck. And then launch up, lift those hips, walk to the center of your mat. Find your forward fold. Generous bend in those knees. Shake your head yes and no. Maybe bend and straighten through one knee or the other if you'd like. Or simply interlace your hands around your elbows and let your forehead hug in towards your shins. Let something go here. Any tension in the neck. Allow your shoulders to relax. Let your breath guide you deeper into this forward fold. And try not to clench your jaw and not clench your teeth here. Just really melting towards the ground. And then release those hands. Nice work. Hands to your hips. Take a halfway lift. Puff up the chest. Send your tailbone back. And then bring your elbows up to the sky as you place your hands onto your sacrum. Stay strong here. Little bend in those knees so you can lengthen through the spine more. All right, good work. Inhale all the way up. Stand up. And then keep the hands where they are. Just take a back bend here, chest expansion. Nice. Inhale, center. Reach the arms high. And then exhale, hands to your heart space. Good work. All right, release the arms by your sides. Now we're going to add on. Palms face open to the front. Tuck your chin into your chest. Start to find your neck circles here. Again, really nice slow motions around the same direction. So good to do after a week of working. Perhaps if you've had a rough night of sleep, sometimes your neck can get a little bit tweaked. So just move here. And then please rotate your neck and chin the other direction. So going the other way. Ensure that you're still breathing with each motion. Good. We're going to give it a couple more rotations on that side, evening it out. Leave those palms to face open so you can really relax into the neck stretch. Good, one more. And release, good. Hands to your heart space, just open your eyes, gaze forward. Interlace your hands, leave the pointer finger up. Reach the arms up to the sky and take a side bend to the right. Energize your inner thighs now, and then try to shine your right side underarm forward. Good. Inhale up to center. Lift the ribs off the hips, and then exhale, side bend to the left. Just breathing. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale, open up through those arms, goalpost. Find a back bend here. Could be small. Good. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Down to the ground. Halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale brings you to plank. Nice. And then when you find yourself in plank pose, assist your hands forward so you're in a very long plank. Good. Full breath in. Stay with it. Use your core. Lower abs hug in. Arms are nice and strong. Seat is pressing down, so try not to bike your hips up. And then exhale, lower the knees. Take it all the way down to the ground. Fingertips next to your rib cage. Inhale, lift yourself up for your cobra. Exhale, return down. Plant the palms next to your ribs. Tuck the toes. In one motion, inhale, plank. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. First down dog of class. Feel free to bend and extend. One knee bends, the other knee. When you're ready, please hold stillness in your down dog. Hug your ribs in. Lengthen your tailbone high. Good. And then press your chest towards your thighs as you lift your shoulders away from the ground. Should feel really nice. Two more breaths. And one more. Nice. Lower the right knee first. Returning to our modified side plank. Lift your left arm. This time take circles. So big rotations. Forward, back behind you, down towards your hip. So just freeing this up. You can move very gracefully or however you wish here. Nice. One more breath. And then from here, bend your left elbow, bend your right elbow, gaze up. So finding a deeper chest expansion. Listen carefully. And then exhale, thread the needle, left, but don't touch the ground. So left arm threads through. Lift your left leg. Hold strong. So gaze to the right here. Okay, you're good. Full inhale. And exhale, extend your left arm forward while your left leg is back. Keep breathing. Nice, and open up to your modified side plank, left arm high. Yeah, keep strong in that right arm. And exhale, bring it down. Good, good, good. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, round your back. And an inhale, shift forward to plank. Lower all the way down to your chest. Fingertips to your sides. Inhale, lift up, cobra. Exhale, bring it down. Hands down, next to your ribs, tuck toes. Inhale, plank. And exhale, down dog. Really good. 5 breaths. Maybe turn your fingers out more if you need. Biceps frame your ears. Ribs hug in, lengthen the tailbone. Parallel your heels back behind you. Good. Find your core lock here through the midline. And then we're going to go ahead and switch. Left knee comes down. Inhale the right arm high. And now find your circles with the right arm. Good. Reaching all the way back, down towards your hip. Big breath. So inhales as you circle in space. Like you're trying to reach the back wall with your fingertips. Okay, keep going. And then once you reach to the top, reach the right arm up to the sky, bend your left elbow and then bend your right elbow, gaze up. Stay balanced. Use the bend in the left elbow to secure your left hand more. Good. And then inhale, lift that right leg up. Exhale, thread the needle, lower the right toes, thread the needle. Stay with it. But lift your right hand from the floor, gaze to the left, and then now is the time to lift your right leg. Stay balanced there. Ideally, you can leave your left toes untucked. Yeah, use your core strength. Lots of obliques. And then inhale, unwind, keep the right leg lifted, reach the right arm forward. You got it. Stay strong. Breathe. And then open up to your modified side plank. Right arm high, right leg straight back. Maybe you can straighten out through the left elbow now. It's okay to wiggle and shake. And then exhale, release that. Good. Lower your knees. Inhale forward to your plank. Exhale down to the ground. Fingertips. Inhale, rise up, cobra. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes, press up, plank. And exhale, down dog. Nice. Peaceful 5 breaths here. Maybe your heels can ground this time. If they're not grounded, keep lifting the heels high. Press the hips up to the sky. Two more breaths. Nice. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Walk the feet, hands rather, a little bit closer to you. And then hop towards your frog pose to the outsides of your hands. And then bring your hands to heart space. Stretch out through your wrists. All right, dude, good work. Keep breathing here. And then we'll take an open twist, right arm up, left fingertips. Exhale, center, and switch, right fingertips, left arm. Exhale, down. Take those heels behind you, stand up, hips high, and find your forward fold here. Take a few halfway lifts through the chest. Whatever feels good. And then bring your feet together, hands to your hips here, and then sit down, rise up, your chair pose, elevate the arms. All right, catch your breath. Feel how the spine is doing today. Notice the core. Face your gaze wherever you need, whether it's down or straight ahead or up. You got it. A little bit deeper. And then inhale, rise. Nice work. All right, right fingertips hold on to the left wrist, side bend to the right. Inhale, center, and then side bend left. Good, inhale, center. Exhale, sit back to chair, arms back. Good, draw the chest forward while you reach fingertips back, energize those triceps. You gotta keep breathing. A little bit more depth, maybe look forward. And then exhale, interlace those hands, walk the feet apart, find a forward fold with your bind. Okay, bound forward fold now. Notice how you're doing. Feel the shoulders opening up. We did a lot of mobility in the shoulders. A good amount of stretching for your hamstrings, your calves. All right, listen carefully, full inhale. Hands to your low back, bend those knees, rise up, and find your chest expansion here. Deep breaths. And very slowly elevate, sit back down to chair again. Drag your heels back behind you, sit your glutes low, and listen carefully. The right elbow will go towards your left thigh. Find prayer twist, hands to heart space. Gaze left. Avoid your right knee from going forward, hug your right hip back. And then if you'd like, fly your arms or take a side crow. Express your practice however you want. Hands together, stand straight up. Find a back bend. Inhale, rise. We'll take it down to chair. And the left elbow will go towards the right thigh, finding your prayer twist to the right. Take it slow, there's no rush. Breathing deeply here. Spread the toes, sit the hips back. Relax the right shoulder away from your ear, and then fly those arms or take your side crow. Whatever you do, just maintain the steady breath. Good. And then exhale, hands together, stand up, arms up. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, rise. And then exhale, crouch and curl. Little ball here. Make sure you have enough space in front of you. And then look right and left, stretching out your neck. Lower down your shins, your knees. Hands to your low back, widen through the feet. And take your camel pose now. Little breaths, zips of air. Press the hips forward. Feel expansive, really proud. An open chest, elbows drawing back. Just like in that halfway lift we did in the beginning. Good. 2 more breaths. And inhale, lift. Have a seat, one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Sitting on top of your heels here. As you feel the heartbeat moving through, tuck your chin into your chest a bit. Lean back in space. Two more breaths. One more breath here, try to relax. And slowly blink the eyes open, plant the palms, lift the hips, forward fold here. Okay, you can stay here, maybe take a bind, go into frog pose, or you can move in to our crow. Go ahead, plant your palms, connect your triceps and your knees, lift and shift forward. Your toes can stay on the ground, or eventually use your finger pads as grip, and then your toes lift, connect behind you, and breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Feet down to the ground, lift up, rise up, stand straight, gaze high, and exhale, hands to heart. Good. Alrighty, inhale the right knee up. Exhale to your figure 4, right ankle on top of your left thigh. Find some more depth. Hands to your heart space. Perhaps a bit more depth so that your forearms, your shins make contact here. Tuck your chin if you want. Stay strong. Good, keep breathing. Inhale, rise, right knee up, and exhale, sit down in chair for a moment. Reassess, and then inhale, left knee high. Exhale, figure 4, left side. Take it slow. Balance differs from day to day. Spread your right toes some more. Okay, and then if you want, find some depth. If you bring your forearms to your shins, you're gonna wanna tuck the chin as well. Allow the glutes to be heavy. Bend into that right knee. You're doing really good. Keep breathing. And then inhale, left knee high. Exhale, right back to chair for a moment, hands to heart. And stand straight up, circle the arms high. And listen carefully, exhale, right elbow underneath your left. Cross your hands like you're gonna go into eagle pose. Okay, so have your eagle arms here. You can hold onto your shoulders if you want, and then gaze right and left. So feeling in to this next stretch. And then I'd like you to please walk your feet wide, hips width, and then start to circle through the elbow without moving the lumbar too much. So just loosening up neck, shoulders, upper back. Go the other direction. This is kind of moving the shoulder blades around, and it's also working on your thoracic spine. And then slowly bring yourself back to center, feet together, sit down into your chair. Lift the right knee high. Going in for your full eagle pose, you can tuck the right toes or wrap your right toes behind your left calf. Breathe. Yeah, try to center your knees and your elbows to the midline. Again, love this pose. If you want, sleeping eagle, slowly lower, elbows, knees. Find your balance, stay strong with it. You're so good. Keep it up. Inhale, slowly keep the arms the same, right knee high. Exhale to your warrior 3, with eagle arms. We were here before, or when we were on our knees, right? Okay, listen carefully. Bend the left knee. Optional. You could stay here or open up, half moon pose. We did a ton of those side planks. It's kind of like this. And then exhale, slowly bring it down. Inhale, rise, chair pose. Exhale, stand up, arms by your sides. And then inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, left elbow underneath. So find that connection. Okay, then whether it was hands or your shoulders, start to move. Gaze right and left. Feeling out. Trying to relax the tension in your neck area, upper shoulders, and then go ahead, point forward, start to circle through your elbows. And then try not to involve the low back too much. Let it stay an upper back motion. Breathing. This helps promote circulation. We have a lot of lymph nodes. We circle the other direction now. Lymph nodes under our arms, neck area. So this constriction and then eventual release helps recirculate. And then slowly sit down to your full eagle pose, left leg on top, right elbow starts to lift. Point your knees and your elbows to the center where your belly button is. Lean back if you wish, or take your sleeping eagle here. Go down. Okay, keep breathing. Maybe gaze down to the ground. And then slowly keep the arms. Inhale, lift the left knee up. Okay, if you fall out, it's all good. And then exhale, send the leg backward. Breathe. Breathe. Relax your face. Bend the right knee. You could stay here or open up. Think of this as that modified side plank on the ground. This time you're in full half moon pose. Maybe right hand is on the ground. Nice, doing good. Exhale, hands and knees down to the ground, rise up. And exhale, hands to heart. Good, take another couple breaths here to just work on your neck again. Close your eyes, maybe look down and up. Then slowly inhale, circle the arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, please jump back through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward. And then exhale, down dog. If you jump back for your chaturanga, make sure you land with your bent elbows. And then hold for 5 breaths. Your downward facing. Option for dolphin pose if you're feeling up for it. Two more breaths. One more. And slowly lower the knees. Nice work. Alrighty. Sit down onto your heels. Okay, one hand to heart, one hand to belly, the other one this time. So switch. Breathe here, relax your face, relax your shoulders, lean the head back. And then very slowly blink the eyes open, hands behind you, find a chest expansion. And then scoot forward a little bit if you need more space in the back, where we will now sit down into a hero's pose. Elbows connect to the ground. Lift your chest. Another big chest opener / shoulder opener here. Point your knees forward. And then inhale, slowly lift yourself up. Cross the legs, have a seat. Take the legs forward in a letter V shape. Bend your knees a lot. Inhale, reach the arms high. And then exhale, try to reach for your toes here with your hands. Keep those knees bent. Allow that compression so your core hugs in, and your chest tries to lower down to the ground. The crown of the head is lengthening forward, and then you're finding any amount of depth with the forehead. Okay, inhale, rise. Release the bend in those knees. Right hand holds onto your left foot and find a twist / a fold. So look left and try to bend your right knee, your right elbow, and bring your forehead to your shin on that left knee. Inhale, rise. Okay, switch. Left hand holds on to your right foot. Right hand stays behind you here on the right side. And then any amount of bend. So you can be here. You can be upright, flex those toes, or you can start to bend your left elbow, bringing your forehead closer. Feel the core activate here. Try to stay present. Nice. Inhale, rise. Okay, bring the legs a little bit closer together. Inhale, reach up, and take your peace fingers around your big toes. Now finding your hamstring stretch. So try not to bend your knees for this one. Use your elbows, bend your elbows, press your elbows back, and pull yourself forward. Noticing where the stretch is in your body, most likely underneath your legs, your hamstrings. Alrighty, inhale, lift up.
high. And then exhale, take your elbows back behind you. Fingers point to the toes, and then find your fish pose. Good, really nice release here. Point the toes forward, puff up the chest. Make sure your elbows are underneath those shoulders. Make it more supportive. And then inhale onto the palms. Hug your knees in. Okay, give yourself a big hug here in your shins. Getting ready, inhale, lift the chest. Lean back, arms forward. Find your boat pose. Okay, center yourself. Squeeze everything in to the midline. And then if you have enough access, you can start to straighten through the legs without compromising the back. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees. Okay, right hand holds onto your left foot and open twist here to the left. Use your obliques. Okay, extend the right leg. Stay lifted. Don't lower the right knee. And if you can, straighten out the left leg. Breathe. Flex your right toes. Have balance in the air. Yeah, you're good. All right, bring it in. Knees in. Okay, stay in boat. Arms forward. Stay with it. And then this left hand holds on to your right foot. Getting ready. Open twist, right arm. Lower your left leg forward without lowering it to the ground. Good. We here. Lift the right arm and then extend through that right leg if you want. Stay up. Up with that right hand, up with that left foot. Good. And then bring it in. Stay in boat, center. Freeze, lift the knees, breathe. And then exhale to your half boat. Here for 8, 7, you're on the sacrum. 6, 5, 4, 3, almost there, 2, 1. Inhale, lift up. Nice, good work. Feet together. Okay, and then dip into one shoulder and the other. You can inhale and then exhale, bow forward, holding onto the feet. Inhale, knees into your chest. Big hug. And then slowly plant the hands, plant the feet. Jump back or step back to your down dog. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, step forward. Rise up, warrior one. Beautiful job, you guys. That was awesome. Warrior one now. Lift your arms. Left heel comes down. Just feel very balanced. You want your left heel down. Maybe scoot your right foot to the right. Have more space for your hips. Avoid arching your back too much. Take the hands behind you. Inhale, chest expansion. Exhale, humble warrior here. Let it go, breathe. So nice, you guys. Keep breathing. Stabilize your legs. Hands to the ground. Inhale, pyramid pose. Straighten out legs. Round your back a bit. Flex your toes and then let your forehead come down. Alrighty, now right hand or right foot presses down. Move your left heel to the left and then inhale, right arm high, revolve triangle pose. We've been doing lots of twists here, should feel pretty good. Exhale, release right hand and then scoot your left heel back, find warrior two. Big and open, spacious warrior two. Find your footing, right heel, left arch, arms out straight. So nice. Spread the right toes. Feels good to be upright, huh? Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, extended side angle. Feel free to take a bind here. We've opened up quite a bit. Try not to compromise the length in the spine if you do a bind. Let it go. Inhale, reverse triangle. Lift the right arm, breathe in. Exhale, triangle pose. Lengthen. Right hand to shin. Maybe ground if you can maintain the length. Left arm high, gaze up. Nice, good work. Inhale, elevate. Hands to heart. Okay, turn your left toes out. Hands to the ground, sit into your Skandasana. Bend the right knee. Big inner thigh stretch. Look to the right. Maybe bring your right heel in. Take a bind here. Left elbow forward. Right hand back. And then exhale. Release that to the right, please. Skandasana. Then you want that nice bend in that left knee, so you're not jamming into that left knee joint. Inhale, center, please. Forward fold. Into your wide-legged fold. Take a few halfway lifts. If you're craving getting upside down into an inversion on the head, you can. Any twists are welcome here. If you're upside down with the legs slowly lower down, take your time, hands to hips, everyone, rise. Warrior two, right side. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, plant the palms. Okay. Left hand down, right foot, side plank, tree, or extended big toe variation. Just listen to the body. Slowly release. Chaturanga or down dog. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, bring it back. Good. Inhale the left leg. Exhale, step forward. Right heel back. Rise up, warrior one. Here, last side. Arms up. Express through the hips. Widen the feet. Just feel good there where you want to land in your warrior one pose. Unclench your face, your lips, relax. And hands behind you, your interlace chest expansion with the other thumb on top. Exhale, humble warrior, lower down, just straight below you. Maybe forehead goes towards your shin. Unclench your toes. And exhale, hands to the ground. Straighten out the left leg, pyramid pose. Adjust the right leg as you need. And then if you can, flex the left toes a lot. Round your spine. Good. Left foot down. Move your right foot to the right. Inhale the left arm high. Revolve triangle. Work your left leg straight if you can. Keep breathing. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Nice. Exhale, left hand down. Okay, now scoot your right heel in. Rise up, warrior two. And then we go ahead and turn around. But find your warrior two on the left. Equally pull your back arm back and your front arm forward as you elongate through the spine, crown of the head. Inhale, reverse warrior. Stay low in the bend in the left knee. And exhale, extended side angle. So nice. Take your bind if you want. Shoulders are more open, back is free. And then slowly release your binds if you have it. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten, lengthen. And then exhale to triangle pose. Reach forward, take it slow, there's no rush. Legs are straight. Inhale, rise. Hands to hips. Okay, look down, turn your right heel in, and then go all the way down. Skandasana. You can stay like this height. You can go down, take your bind if you want. Just listen to your body. Do what you can, do what you want. Return center. Slide to the other side. Good. Center. Forward fold. Bring the feet a little bit closer together if you'd like. Any variations. Holding onto the ankles. If you want even more of the shoulder stretch, interlace your hands behind you. Or just let yourself hang out here. Leaning weight into the toes. Nice work already. Good. Hands to hips. Rise. Warrior 2. Left. Inhale. Reverse. Exhale. Plant the palms. Preparing here. Balance into the right hand. Take your side plank, maybe tree or big toe pose. Try not to fall in this one. And then exhale, bring it down. Take your chaturanga or opt out. Last one of the class. And down dog. Good, good, good. All right, we're wrapping up. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, step. Pyramid, sorry. Pigeon pose on the right. You've made it here. Time to rest. Elongate the left leg back. If you want to go deeper, you'll thread the needle. The left arm goes through towards the right. Inhale, rise. Tuck the left toes, send the right leg high. Shake it out. Flip your dog if you want. And then exhale, down dog. Lift up, inhale, left leg. Exhale, pigeon, left side. It doesn't have to be perfect, just go where it feels good. If you want to go down to the forearms, you can. If you want to go deeper, point the left toes, thread the needle, right arm goes underneath. Keep breathing here. And then slowly, if you were twisted, unwind. Everyone tuck the right toes and the left leg high. Shake it out or flip your dog. And then exhale, slide to the mat, lower down. And arms forward. All right, now that you're seated, slowly lower down. Plant your feet down. Just enjoy being on your mat after all that work we did. And then windshield wiper your knees side to side. Plant your feet down, lift the knees, find bridge pose. Elevate your hips. Interlace your hands underneath you. Slowly lower it down. Okay, now we did so much back bend work, a lot of shoulders, bit of wrists. If you want to go into wheel pose, now's the time. All right, plant your hands behind you. Fingertips point to your heels. Make sure you're not going to get caught in your hair. And then inhale, crown of the head. Exhale, stretch. If you don't want to do this, you can do regular bridge. Breathe. Tuck chin. We're going to slowly lower down. And release. Stay here, laying down, feet on the ground. Palms by your sides for a moment, and then everyone hug your knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Good. And then circle your knees apart. Different directions for your knees. And then circle them still different directions, just rotate the other way. All right, now, happy baby. Point your feet up to the sky. Ground your sacrum and back of the head. And then please, from here, arms out to a T. Cross your right leg over your left. Find supine twist. Gaze right. And then inhale, center. Left knee on top. And gaze left. Move your knees to the right. And inhale, center. Legs up the wall. If you have any final poses here that you wish Otherwise, you'll then lower the legs just to relax here in your Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and cleansing breath out. Breath in and soft breath out. Good. Let yourself fully rest. Let your mind be at ease. Let your breath be soft. And clench your jaw. Fully melt into your mat. And for the next few moments, put one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Breathing there. And then when you're ready, inhale, reach the arms overhead, big stretch. Hug your knees into your chest and roll towards the right side. Use your bicep as a pillow. And then inhale, rise up to your seated pose, slow and steady. Once you're seated, just roll the shoulders up and back a few times. Maybe gaze to the right and left. And then inhale, returning to center, reach the arms high. Exhale, hands to heart. We bow forward to ceiling in our practice. From my heart to yours. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here. Oh my gosh, we've been